The game of life. How can one define the game of life? How can you define the game of life? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about the consequences surrounded in the game of life? Now, putting into consideration of the definition of the game of life, life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of surprises, obstacles that can make one to lose hope and strength to carry on and fight for what they really want and wish for in life. We are all indeed searching for a better life, searching for a better future. But do we all get what we want? The answer is no. Some of us do and some of us doesn't, based on specific reasons such as the obstacles that may arise in our lives, lack of faith, lack of persistence, lack of strength, and other several factors. But one question is, does water running stops when it reaches a rock? Of course not, but it turns left? Alright, in the same way, why can't you do the same in real life? We can overcome every obstacle that can cross our ways by finding different procedures, solutions, and ways to overcome them, rather than allowing ourselves to be stuck in one place. Then you find some people who say, not everything you want you get, and not everything you wish for gets fulfilled. And what do you think? I think that is very true, but I also think that you can get exactly the very same thing you worked so hard for, and your wish can get fulfilled to the exact same thing you sacrificed a lot for. And what does that mean? It means that your gain is determined by the amount of effort you put in whatever you do. Your gain is determined by the amount of effort, the amount of energy, how determined you are in whatever you are fighting for. Now, this is one of the most important parts that each and every one of you should focus on. How can you defeat the game of life? How can you defeat the game of life? 1. Do the best you can in whatever you do. 2. Never look down into yourself. 3. Always tell yourself you can and you will. 4. Do not let your failure to define you, but treat it as a mistake that you can rectify in the future. Treat it as a lesson that you can learn something from it for the future benefit. And I tell you today, I tell you right now, if you want to be successful, persistence and perseverance are the keys to success. If you deeply want something, keep doing it over and over and over again until you succeed. Keep fighting more and more until you can't fight it anymore. This is the reality that most people aren't focused on, but the reality that can take you far in life. Before you succeed, don't give up. Before you find no reason to stop, keep fighting. And you don't even have to find a reason to stop. Just keep on fighting on what you believe that you can do better, on what you believe that you can do it. Here's another important part that I also want all of you to focus on. It's the most important part, the reality of life. Never, but never, ever, ever in your life, let anyone tell you that you can't do a certain thing. Never. Just think about it. Ask yourself this. What is wrong with you that it isn't wrong with them? If they are humans, aren't you a human? If they have a brain, don't you have a brain? Just think about it. If they can, then you can too. You are all humans. Always be focused to what you really want and not for people's sayings and judgments. People's sayings and judgments will never ever take you anywhere. Now, to defeat the game of life, it depends on how much you're ready to fight and work harder. Your life depends on you. Your life is in your hands to handle it. Wake up every morning with the power to face any challenge, any obstacle, any threats. And trust me, you can be anything you want and whenever you want.